Hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Starbucks' breakfast blend. I went ahead and grabbed the breakfast blend because it was super cheap. I got it for a discount as I try to buy all of my coffee. And in this video, we're going to be doing a hands-on with the bag. Then we're going to be doing the grind test. And then we're going to do the pour-over test. And then we're going to do the sip test. Now this is my favorite part of this whole shebang. I sound like a 50s man. But yeah, so this is going to be a great review. I can't wait to get into this coffee. I can't wait to taste it. I can't wait for you guys to learn a little bit more about it. And yeah, so enough said. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So we got the Starbucks Breakfast Blend Bright and Tangy Medium Roast. Oh, that is very cool. Look at that. This is whole bean, 100% Arabica, 12 ounces. So as always, I bought this because it was on sale on Amazon. I got a nice deal for it, so I snatched it up right quick. I don't normally buy Starbucks, but I have been wanting to do a Starbucks review for quite a while just because I have not actually had their coffee in so long that I may enjoy it once again. So this one it definitely has less air in it, but it has more air in it than I remember. I remember buying bags from Starbucks from the actual store, and they were literally so tight that you could like see the bean outline in the bag. But the smell that I'm getting is definitely bright and tangy. No, I'm just kidding. It smells like coffee. Let's go ahead and take a look at this bag. I went with the breakfast blend just because I've been having a very weird stomach lately in the mornings, and I'm trying to figure out what is actually going on, whether it is my coffee or something else. So I'm going with the breakfast blend and hoping that I get a better tum-tum. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back. I really like how they give you simple instructions on how to make a good cup of coffee. Sometimes they say to add a little bit more than you really should. You're going to use your own best judgment on that. Yes, this is very important right here. This is why I use the Coffee Gator canister to store all my grounds. Okay. Just take a look at the side. The side kind of flows into the back, so let's see if I can get all that in there. There you go. All right. Very cool. Is there a freshness date? Freshness date? I don't know. There we go. No. I'm not seeing a fresh buy date. Maybe Starbucks is like, dude, we're always fresh. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Anyways, let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. And we'll see how well this glue has sealed this bag. 'Cause sometimes I think the glue might be failing and letting some air in there. Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. That had a double. That almost had like a double seal, like one up here and then one down there. Yeah, it does. Interesting. Good job, Starbucks. Okay, let's take a look at these beans. So I'm definitely seeing a good amount of oil, which I really like. That is very nice. Oh, what's this? Oh no. Starbucks, what have you done? Let's take a look at that. Ooh, yeah, that is definitely an imperfection if I've ever seen one. Not going to go in my cup of coffee. We'll put that aside. But yeah, those are very large, healthy looking beans. Other than that one imperfection, I'm not really seeing husk or anything else that you really don't want to see when you're looking at your... Yeah, that is looking quite good. Oh, there's an imperfection right there. So these are things that you would normally pull out because they're going to affect the taste. Some may say otherwise, but from the little knowledge I have, I take those out because you do not want your coffee to have strange flavor notes that don't belong. Okay, so those are looking very good. I'm seeing a lot of oil. I'm not really seeing a lot of imperfections, which is really good. And right now it's saying that this is probably going to be a really good cup of coffee. So this is telling me what's to come. Now what's to come is the grind test. So let's go ahead and jump into that. All right, let's get into the grind test. So this is something that I pretty much made up myself. It really doesn't have any sort of merits. It doesn't really mean much, but this is just something that I've come to understand by watching the way that certain beans break down when they're grinded. So in a burr grinder, they're going to break down a certain way, and good beans break down in a certain way, and bad beans break down in a different way. So we're looking for a uniform grind. And if you look closely right here, you're going to see that this is pretty much a uniform grind, meaning that the beans themselves were quite healthy, and now they're going to hopefully brew up really, really nicely. So if you see a lot of large chunks and then medium size and small chunks, you're really going to be able to tell that that was probably an unhealthy batch of beans. More than likely, they were cheaper beans and very, very small, or also lacking massive oil. So all of those things can basically create a bad grind. But if you look here, this is a good grind. Okay, now we are going to do the pour over test. So we're going to use my Coffee Gator pour over maker. This is my new favorite pour over machine. I call it a machine because it was well crafted. It is very, very nice, and I'm happy to use it every chance I get, which is pretty much every single morning because I'm obsessed with the way the coffee comes out of this thing. If you haven't watched my review of it, I'll link that down below so you can check that out. And of course, I'm loading it up with way too much just for you guys and swapping from right hand to left hand. I don't know if you caught that. That was all for you guys, so I don't block the shot. I do it for you guys. I do it for you. Okay, here we go. We're doing the pour over. So we're kind of looking for like a crema build up on top. If you don't know what crema is, you can Google it and find out. It's pretty cool. Right away, I'm seeing a little bit. It's bubbling. It's got some crema. It's definitely holding the water. It's not just floating right through it and not extracting much from the grinds. I'm definitely pouring it in correctly. You're actually supposed to pour it in the center and then slowly spin in a clockwise. So you're actually supposed to... There we go. That's actually right. Maybe I am doing it right. Okay, so now we're seeing some crema. This is good. This is what you want to see. We're not seeing a lot, but we're seeing enough to where we can kind of guess that this is going to be a decent cup of coffee, which is what we want. Like I said earlier, I'm hoping that this fixes my tum-tum issue. I'm hoping that I can say for sure that my stomach is back to normal and I'm not having any kind of problems in the morning, because that is the last thing you want from your cup of coffee. The last thing you want is to drink it and go, oh, I don't feel very good. So it is breakfast blend Starbucks for this guy until this bag is gone. And then maybe I'll buy another one. I don't know. But you can see right here, we're at the peak of what I call crema. I don't know if this actually means something, but from what I've tested, it seems like it does. All right, here we go. We're going to do the pour test. So we're looking for a rich stream. Yes. Yes. Look at that stream. And look how clean that stream is. That's because the Coffee Gator filter is unbelievable. It's not, there's nothing on the market like it. It's unbelievable. I cannot say enough about Coffee Gator pour over kettle. Look at that stream. That was beautiful. You get such a pure cup of coffee when you use that machine. And I'm not even being paid by them to say that. This is not an ad at all. This is just one man's love for another human's creation. All right. Now we are on to the sip test. I don't know if you noticed in the beginning, my hair was cut. And right here, it's nice and shaggy because this was filmed before I got my hair cut. Comment down below if you absolutely love the new haircut. All right, here we go. Very nice. It's balanced. It has flavor notes that are indicative of a breakfast blend. It's definitely enjoyable. It is strong. I made this cup very, very strong. But yeah, I would definitely say that I've been drinking this coffee now for a couple weeks. For a week now, and it has completely alleviated my stomach problems in the morning. This is a trustworthy cup of coffee for anyone who has a sensitive stomach. I would recommend this. Also, with the pour over. So I would say do the pour over and this coffee, and you're going to be very, very happy. Okay, so final thoughts on this coffee. I would say this is a solid 4.5 stars. I would say that it's a staple. You can't go wrong with this. I would buy it. I would grind it up. And I would, maybe not drink it every single morning. Maybe just save it for those mornings when you're like, yeah, I'm going to need a gentle cup of coffee. And pull this out. I love to have multiple different flavors of coffee, blends, grinds, just in the house. So if I get bored of one, I just jump over to another one. But this one is definitely good. And I'm not one to run to Starbucks. I'm not a Starbucks addict by any means. I don't like going there at all. So you know that if I say this is a good cup of coffee, it's a good cup of coffee. So definitely don't be afraid to buy the breakfast blend. All right, there you go. That's the Starbucks Breakfast Blend. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos by me and you want to support me and my family and you want to be a part of this at-home family, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, it gives me a boost to make more and more videos and just get better at my craft. And I'm on my way to 1,000. Not there yet, but with each and every subscriber, I get closer. So I thank you. I thank all of you who have subscribed. I thank all of you who will subscribe. I thank everyone. But as always, I thank you so much for watching my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. All right, there you go. That's the Starbucks Breakfast Blend.